Hey guys, so we are back on the Dmax and I'm just going to show you how to bleed your brakes. So, got 3 brake fluid over here. This is our master cylinder here. So, we're just going to fill it up to the top. And you want to start with the furthest away. And those brake lines all run down that side and then back across. So wheel's our furthest to do, and I'll show you the setup we've got going on. Already started and we're looking good now. I'll show you the video before where all the air was coming out, and we've just got a hose. So there on the back wheel, that is our actual bleed there. Right, the one on top of the brake line coming in, and you just want to put a bit of 5mm plastic clear hose on it, run it up over the chassis, what I've done, into a bottle that you've pre-filled with some brake fluid, so when you're pumping it can only push the air out and can only suck brake fluid back up. So you see in the video before that all the bubbles coming out and everything, but we're looking good there. You want to keep pumping until it's over the top with no bubbles in it. Then you're going to go and do the next one on that wheel, and then that wheel, and then we'll do our front driver and then our front passenger. So we're bleeding our brakes now on the Dmax, and you can see all those air bubbles coming through, how much air's in those brake lines. And yeah, we've just got it set up with a bit of clear hose going up and creating like a reverse trap on that, down into our bottle, and we're going to keep pumping until all that air's gone. So just before we move on to the next one, I've just tightened that bleed screw up. I'm going to pump till it gets really hard, and I'm just going to crack it and see if any more air comes out. So between everyone as well, you want to make sure you keep topping it up. You don't want to get lower than the master cylinder, otherwise you're going to have to bleed the whole master cylinder, which is a bit more of a job. So just make sure it keeps topped up. Depending how many pumps you do, just keep an eye on it. Beauty. So we're on to the next one now, the passenger rear wheel, and we're going to crack this bleed off and see if we get any air coming through. Yep, see those air bubbles coming through. Not a heap like that last one. You can see the air going through. Let's go pump the brakes. So pump those brakes, pushing all that air up. You can see how much is coming out there now. So we've got to keep pumping till all that's clear. So here's our front bleed on the back of the caliper for the disc, just up there. And I've just cracked that off after pumping it, and there's not much in there. Alright, Michael, go pump it. Beauty. So just tiny little bits of air bubbles, there's last of them, but other than that we're all clear the whole way down that line, and we can finally do the front passenger.